I put butter on the meat. I learned this at a 5-star restaurant. In a pan, I'll add olive oil, then a 1 kilogram pork shoulder, and we'll fry until both sides are sealed. How do you make pork shoulder at home? I'd love to know your recipe. This is the ideal point. After that, I'll make a cut in the middle of the meat and set it aside. You will see how delicious this recipe is. Stay with me until the end. You won't regret it. In this container, I'll add 100 grams of diced ham, 100 grams of diced mozzarella cheese, 50 grams of olives, 1 diced tomato, 3 chopped garlic cloves. I'll add a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and mix all these ingredients well. This recipe turns out incredibly delicious. Make it at home, and then come back here to tell me what you thought. I'm sure you and your whole family will love it. After doing this, I'll stuff our meat with this mixture. Then I'll close it using toothpicks and tie it with string. Having done that, I'll transfer it to a baking dish lined with parchment paper, then brush melted butter over the meat, season with salt to taste, black pepper, and paprika, and spread it well with my hands. Finally, I'll place 6 potatoes spread out in the dish, then drizzle olive oil over them, and add salt and black pepper to taste. And I'll take it to the oven at 356 degrees Fahrenheit for an hour. In the meantime, in a pot, I'll put a cup of dry red wine, 2 tablespoons of plum jam, and mix until the jam dissolves. When that happens, I'll add a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of paprika, and mix until the sauce thickens slightly. And this is the ideal point. The meat has roasted, and I've taken it out of the oven and the dish. I'll cut it into strips, and we'll serve it with the sauce we prepared. Look how amazing the result is! I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time!
Add mayonnaise to boiling water, and you'll be surprised by the result. To start, I'll add 5 tablespoons of mayonnaise into a pot with boiling water. I'll stir until the mayonnaise is fully dissolved. You have no idea how delicious this recipe is. I'm sure it will become a routine in your house. I'll add 2 cups of wheat flour. I'll mix until it reaches a soft consistency. With just a few ingredients and a simple preparation, you'll make the best snack of your life. It's crispy, light, and perfect for Sunday afternoons with family. Next, I'll transfer our dough into a large bowl. I'll stir a little to spread it out and let it rest for a moment. In another bowl, I'll add 3 boiled potatoes, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of butter, and I'll mash everything together. And before I forget, tell me what city you're watching from so I can send you a special shout out. Today's shout out goes to Emma Johnson from New York. I'm happy that you're enjoying our recipes. I'll add 200 grams of mozzarella. I'll mix all our ingredients until they are fully incorporated. Now, I'll take our dough and place it on the table. I'll knead it until our dough is completely smooth. Have you ever made an amazing recipe at home? If not, this is the perfect opportunity to learn. And the best part? The preparation is much easier than it looks. I'll divide our dough in half. Take the chance to tell me if you have a favorite dish using mayonnaise. I'd love to know. With the help of a rolling pin, I'll roll out our dough until it's thin. I will cut it like this. I'll trim the excess dough. Next, I'll place a little of our potato and mozzarella filling inside. Then, I'll fold our dough over, sealing it well. With the help of a fork, I'll press the edges to prevent them from opening. With just a few ingredients and a quick preparation, you can make this delicious snack anytime. I'll fry it in a pan with hot oil. I'll repeat this process with 4 portions of our dough. Once both sides are golden and crispy, I'll take them out of the oil. There's nothing better than a freshly made pastry with a light and crispy crust. And the best part of this recipe is that you can customize it however you like. If you liked this recipe, you'll love my upcoming tips. I have many more special cooking secrets that I'll be sharing little by little, so stay tuned so you don't miss anything. The combination of the crispy dough with your favorite filling makes this homemade pastry a true culinary delight. You won't believe how easy it is to make. Once you learn this recipe, you'll never want to buy store-bought pastry dough again.
Everyone's frying flour now after seeing this genius idea. Let's start by adding 700 grams of chicken wings into a large bowl. Next, we're seasoning them with 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 3 tablespoons of mustard, and 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Now mix everything really well so the wings soak up all that flavor. Now I'm covering the bowl with plastic wrap and popping it in the fridge to marinate for 30 minutes. Meanwhile, in a pan, we'll pour enough oil to cover the bottom. Once the oil is hot, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of butter and stirring until it melts. Now I'm adding half a cup of flour to the pan and giving it a good stir. Time to add our chicken wings to the hot oil. Let them fry until they're nice and golden brown. And before I forget, tell me what city you're watching from so I can give you a big shout out. Today's shout out goes to Rose Angwa Eyita from Uganda. I'm so glad you're enjoying the recipes. I promise once you try it, you won't regret it, and your family will keep asking you to make chicken like this again and again. It's become a total staple in my house. Every time I make it, there's never any left. Look at that golden crust. I've got to show you how amazing these came out. So tell me, how do you usually make chicken at home? I'd love to know your twist. This recipe was such a pleasant surprise. Ever since I learned it, I haven't stopped making it. This chicken turns out crispy on the outside and super juicy on the inside. Absolutely delicious. Hope you're enjoying this one. I'm pretty sure your friends will be asking you for the recipe too.
everyone is putting chicken in the air fryer after seeing this genius idea. I'll start by adding 500 grams of chicken wings to this bowl. I'll add 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. I love making recipes with garlic. I'll also add some olive oil to taste. This exclusive preparation will change how you see simple recipes. Now, I'll mix everything well with my hands. And before I forget, let me know which city you're watching from so I can send you a special shout-out. Today's shout-out goes to Michael Ross from New York. I'm so happy you're enjoying my recipes. Look at how it's coming together. I bet you're finding this super easy to make. After mixing, I'll transfer everything to an air fryer. This time, we won't be using oil to fry. This is a unique cooking method. I'll arrange the pieces with a spatula so they all cook evenly. When you make chicken wings at home, what kind of seasoning do you like to add? If you know any special secrets, let me know. I'd love to hear them. Now, I'll close the air fryer and let it cook for 10 minutes. After that, I'll use a spatula to stir all the pieces. This helps prevent anything from sticking to the fryer. With just a few ingredients and a simple preparation, these wings will surprise you with their incredible flavor. This is one of those recipes you try once and never forget because it's so delicious and easy. I love making creative recipes like this. The flavor is perfect. I'll let it fry for another 10 minutes. Now it looks great, and I can move on to the next step. In a bowl, I'll add 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of barbecue sauce. When combined, these ingredients create an explosion of flavors. You'll see. I'll also add 1 tablespoon of mustard. Would you add anything else here? If you know a secret ingredient, let me know. Next, I'll add 1 tablespoon of honey. I love making recipes with honey. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder and half a teaspoon of black pepper. I'll mix everything well until all the ingredients are fully combined. The best part of this recipe is that it's quick, easy, and requires only a few ingredients. That's why it became a regular dish in my house, and I know it will in yours too. Now it's perfect. This sauce is the ultimate match for chicken wings. It's the secret ingredient that makes the flavor incredible. Now just transfer everything to a serving dish and enjoy. If you loved this recipe, you're going to love my next tips. I still have many more secret recipes to share, so stay tuned so you don't miss anything.
People keep asking me why my fries are so crispy and full of flavor. Right here, I've got 3 large potatoes, already peeled. I'm going to cut them into strips, just like this. Now I'm placing the potato strips in a bowl, covering them with water, and using my hands to give them a good rinse. We'll let them soak for about 20 minutes. After that, I drain the water and dry the potatoes really well with a clean towel. And before I forget, tell me what city you're watching from so I can send you a big shout-out. Today's shout-out goes to Nonhlan Lamsiza from South Africa. I'm so glad you're enjoying our recipes. Next, I'm transferring them to a bowl and adding 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, black pepper to taste, 1 teaspoon of oregano, and 3 tablespoons of wheat flour. Then we mix everything together until the fries are evenly coated. In a separate bowl, I'm making a quick dipping sauce with half chopped onion, 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of ketchup, 1 tablespoon of mustard, and a pinch of black pepper. Just give that a good mix. Now I've got a pot with hot oil. Once it's heated up, I'm adding the fries and frying them until they're golden and crispy. Guys, these fries come out so crunchy and delicious. You have to try this. Make them at home and let me know how it goes. I'm sure you're going to love them. When they're done, I transfer them to a plate Tell me, how do you make fries at home? I'd love to hear your method. Let's give them a try with the sauce we made. By the way, do you have a secret for getting your fries super crispy? I'd love to hear it.
I don't know how I didn't discover this fried egg recipe sooner. To start, I'll place 7 beaten eggs in a pan with plenty of hot oil. I'm sure you've never tasted a dish as delicious as this one before. It's practical, easy to make, and most importantly, incredibly flavorful. You simply can't resist this delight I'm making. Once one side is fried, I'll flip it so both sides cook evenly. This way, our recipe turns out fantastic. When both sides are fried, I'll remove them from the oil and place them on a plate lined with paper towels to absorb any excess oil from our ingredient. Next, I'll transfer everything to a large bowl. Then, I'll add 1 cup of breadcrumbs. While mixing with our breadcrumbs, I'll cut the eggs into pieces to make sure everything blends well. And before I forget, tell me which city you're watching from so I can send you a special shout-out. Today's shout-out goes to Bruno Mendez from Texas. I'm so glad you're enjoying our recipes. I've never used breadcrumbs the same way again after learning this dish. Now I'll add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 diced onion, 100 grams of fried bacon, and finally, parsley to taste. I'll mix all our ingredients until they're completely combined. These tips are exclusive. Keep following me and you'll never struggle with dinner ideas again. I'm here to help you with the best preparation methods to impress your loved ones with a delicious meal. If you like this preparation, you'll love my next tips. I still have many more special recipe secrets to share with you gradually. Stay tuned so you don't miss anything. These fried eggs are the perfect example of how simple can also be sophisticated. A dish that pleases both in taste and presentation. It's bound to become a staple in your home. Then I'll place some of our mixture on a plate. With every bite, you'll taste the perfect balance between the crunch of the breadcrumbs and the lightness of the egg. It's a combination that works for any occasion. If you've never tried fried eggs with breadcrumbs, you're missing out. It's a simple but incredibly tasty recipe, making it the perfect side dish for your meals. A great option is adding some grated mozzarella cheese when mixing. It's optional, but elevates the dish into something extraordinary. I absolutely love this recipe, and I'm sure you and your whole family will too. I make it every weekend, and whenever I do, nothing's left over because the result is so amazing. The aroma of this meal is so irresistible that it makes everyone's mouth water before it's even ready. I never ate popcorn another way again. The secret to making the best popcorn recipe. For today's recipe, I'll put 1 tablespoon of butter in a pan. I'll spread it well to melt all over the pan. This recipe is very quick and easy to make. You'll see that we usually already have all the necessary ingredients at home, without needing to buy anything extra. After this, I'll add 2 tablespoons of oil as well, continuing to mix the ingredients very well. I love preparing this recipe to eat on weekend afternoons. It adds so much to the hours I'll be watching a movie at home. It's so good to eat that it's gone much faster than I wanted. Now I'll add 300 grams of sliced hot dogs into several small pieces. And I'll stir it very well to fry them evenly on all sides. And before I forget, tell me which city you're watching us from so I can send you a special hug. Today's hug goes to Wyatt Coleman from Kansas. I'm happy you're enjoying our recipes. Do you already know how today's recipe will turn out? You'll be surprised by the result. Next, I'll add 1 cup of popcorn to the recipe. Always mixing very well so the butter and oil cover all the other ingredients. Send this recipe to your friend who loves hot dog. I'm sure they'll love receiving this recipe from you today. My family loves it so much when I make this recipe that they always ask me to make more because it disappears so fast. Now I'll cover the pan to let the ingredients fry until all the popcorn pops. After this time, I'll remove the lid and shake the recipe well. With this part of the recipe ready, I'll transfer the ingredients to a glass dish. Have you seen a recipe like this before? I'm sure this mix of ingredients surprised you. It's so delicious. I'll spread the ingredients evenly in the glass dish. Using a few ingredients we already have at home, it's possible to make this recipe that's so much better than any other recipe from shopping mall cinemas. Plus, it's much more economical and healthier. I can't wait to try how today's recipe turned out when it's ready to eat. After this, I'll grab the containers I'll store the recipe in to place it in them. Look how beautiful today's recipe is turning out. I'm sure you're already drooling just by seeing how it's turning out. Make this recipe at home today and tell me how it turned out. I'd love to know that you made it and loved the result. You can complement this recipe with a little bit of salt or black pepper, but I recommend being careful with the salt since there's already some in the butter and hot dog.
This is probably the best chicken breast I have ever made. I'll start by cutting a chicken breast in half. I made this preparation very detailed so you can achieve an amazing result in the kitchen. Then, I'll place plastic wrap on top so I can pound it with a meat mallet. Pound it well. You'll see how worth it is to make a recipe like this for dinner. I'll add wheat flour to this bowl here. Now, I'll coat the entire chicken, making sure to cover all sides properly. Tell me from which city you're watching us so I can send you a special greeting. Today's greeting goes to Michael Johnson from New York. I'm happy that you're enjoying our recipes. In a bowl, I'll add 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 3 cloves of garlic chopped, parsley to taste, half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. I'll mix everything well until all the ingredients are perfectly combined. It should have this texture, perfect for the next step. Now, I'll take the chicken breast that I coated and dip it into the mixture. It's really easy to make. If you have any doubts, just follow what I'm doing. It will turn out perfect. Simple, quick, and irresistible. This recipe is perfect for any occasion. Try it at home and let me know what you think. Now it's ready for the next step. I'll add 2 tablespoons of butter. Stir well as it melts. You'll be amazed at how easy it is to create something so delicious and special. Now, it's time to fry it. This is one of those recipes that you make once and never forget. So tasty and practical. When it reaches this golden color, it's perfect. In the same pan, I'll add 1 cup of chicken broth, 2 cloves of garlic chopped, 2 tablespoons of lime juice, parsley to taste, 1 tablespoon of butter. Stir well while it cooks. You'll notice the color changes to this beautiful shade. Now, place the chicken in the pan to cook in the sauce. Turn it over so the mixture gets fully absorbed by the chicken. I have to confess, the smell of this dish is incredible. Surprise your family with a wonderful dinner by preparing this amazing recipe. Now, just transfer it to a plate, cut it, and taste this delight. Look at this fantastic appearance. It's perfect. If you look closely, the texture is also very tender. If you're looking for flavor, convenience, and speed, you've just found the best recipe on the internet. This chicken is totally worth making for dinner. It's perfect for gathering the family. If you like this preparation method, you're going to love my next tips. I still have many other secret recipes to share, so stay tuned and don't miss anything.